20 minutes, I think. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I just forgot to enable auto start. That's it. Yeah, no, there was nothing wrong with the stream program. I just forgot to enable auto start. I'm a moron. It's just a chatting stream though, so this is entirely just... You didn't miss anything. It's mostly just been me running around trying not to get killed by the level 40 monsters. As you do in Xenoblade. Okay, I'm over the mountain. Is there an alcove below? Where's my follow ball? Follow ball has been being a little weird. It hasn't done this to me yet this game, but for some reason it's like... It doesn't really know what to do right now for some reason. I'm not... Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it. I'm gonna try getting it from the other side, because... Yeah. Look, if you're on Discord now, yeah, you could just ping us at this point. A little bit... What is Follow Ball not liking this for? Okay. For some reason, it... Oh, wait. Maybe they only spawn at a specific time of day? Let's try changing the time. It wants me underground. Okay. That's pretty not helpful, though. Why does it feel like Follow Ball is a lot less helpful than it was when I was playing on my own? Okay. So there's an underground cave somewhere around here. That's the first thing I'm getting. I just need to find it. Sometimes Follow Ball gets confused. Yeah. Well, earlier when I was not live and talking to myself, it was trying to have me run through the middle of a mountain. What does Follow Ball ask me to do now? Run across a chasm. Yeah, see, it wasn't doing this for a while. Now it's being weird. Very, very weird. Okay, let's go down the bottom here. Maybe I can... Oh! Hello there. See, right through a mountain. It doesn't... I wonder if it broke in a recent update, maybe? Because, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best. Its pathfinding could be a little wonky, taking you through some random-ass directions. But it never took me through the middle of a mountain before. It was usually good about, at least in the end, getting me there. This is completely unhelpful now, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, poor Melusine. An NA exclusive nerf. Look, JP got the NA exclusive GSSR, so we needed to get one up on them. We had an NA exclusive nerf to go with it. Basically, you know how Melusine transforms on that third skill? Melusine no longer can transform, or she transforms when you use her the first time, that third skill the first time. But like when you do the double coin Skya thing and you get her third skill back up for round 2 or 3, and you try to use that third skill again to up her NP damage, it no longer works. It just refuses to work. It freezes the game, and you have to reset where it's not been used yet. So she has a damage. She's been nerfed. Effectively, you can't use that third skill twice anymore, at least for the moment. Let's not do that. Okay, so... Oh, I could fight that one. And that's one of my mission targets. I'll kill it. I couldn't kill the ones up there because they're a little too strong, but I can take this.
I'll take the first shot. Make them count.
Right in the kisser. Now, cripple them.
Carnival. Early bird. Wild strike. Strike. You won't. Close in and seal the deal. Slide soul flicker. Up with the glass before they get out.
Allow us.
So nice. Move in and do some damage. Rising flame. Image destroyed. Move in and strike.
Well, I actually failed that. Okay. Yes, Young, you did get a buff. I heard it. I haven't looked at it myself, but I heard it was a pretty good one too. It was an NP buff, wasn't it?
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
That thing leveled up. Why did that level up? It was level 20. Oh no, there's the 22 one I saw earlier. I'll figure out where that cave is eventually, or something. See, I was just gassing up how the changes from the Wii U version made this version so much better. And now the follow ball that made this version so much more tolerable to do side quests with, it just isn't working anymore.
We have to take them on. Start with melee.
Oh, a little late on that.
Early bird. I'm off balance. Got it. Now follow up. Move in and keep moving forward.
A little early.
Shadow strike.
That's right. I think I did see the description of it though. It was like ramp up crits, right? Like he has a crit ramp on his MP. It's interesting. I don't think I've seen. It's. I don't. I'd have to see how quickly he hits that crit ramp, but that could be really good.
Touch me up.
There we go. Is that a mission complete? I don't know how many you need to kill. No. Okay. Yeah, you're... See, that one I can't fight. I think I do need to be up there, though. We'll walk around here. Or is there, maybe there's a chasm over here? Yes! I saw that Steno got that skill. I don't know how good that skill is, because I've never been a big Steno user, but I know she's, like... She's not terrible, like, apparently. Even before the skill, she was always a good, charm locker. And I just assume this makes her a better charm locker. Is there something up there? No. Okay. Hey, look, a low-level tyrant that I can easily... Actually, no, it's a little far away. What's fighting me? You can extend topple using a topple skill? Look, it's better than me. I played most of Xenoblade 1 and didn't understand topple until the end game. Which is like... I'm stupid. I'm just stupid. Okay, how close can I get to that? Oh, the tyrants. Nope, there it is. I need a lure of gunfire. I also need to not... Okay.
I'll take the first shot. Make them count.
Shoot it. Come on. Damn it. Can I get into range?
We're gonna survive this.
Ah, we've heard of this one.
Ignore the giant buzzing. That should be the last time that happens this stream. Okay. I don't think I can reach that tyrant. 5-star Lancer and the 3-star Rider. I mean, you know who I want the 3-star Rider to be, but I actually kind of agree that it's probably going to be something close. The 3-star Rider is probably going to be like a Columbus or could be like a Medusa. But yeah, it feels it's not going to. I would love it to be another Ushi buff. It's not going to be that. The Lancer? I don't know. Oh yeah, Jekyll needs one, but was there even a 3-star assassin buff on the list? I don't remember there being a 3-star assassin buff being listed as possible. Alright. True, she did get buffed recently. Are you still trying to make me go through a mountain? That's the question. You're actually doing a little bit of pathfinding this time, so I kind of trust that you aren't, but let's see if I reset that correctly. It's also taking me away from the goal, so that's actually giving me some hope that it's trying to find that it's found the cave entrance. Because I'm pretty sure, based off what it was doing before, it's pretty much it's in a cave. It's probably in a cave.
Didn't have to be like this.
Nah, you're level 11. And I don't have any other targets that I'm worried about hitting me. Hang on, I want to see what's going on in chat here, because I do see some, I want to do some more buff talk. Yes, yeah, I know. Ushi does not need a buff. She is the best 3-star rider in the game. She's basic, even ungrilled, she's doing about as well as some 4-star riders. The Lion King for the 5-star Lancer, yeah. Look, Melusine doesn't need a buff, but hear me out here. When we think of Melusine, we often think of the farming Melusine, who's pretty much top of the Lancer game. Single target arts Melusine is pretty much useless and forgotten about. Like, the only buff I think they can give Melusine without breaking her in half is literally just give arts single target Melusine the option to not transform. Because you do that, and Arts Melusine's actually viable, and her 3rd skill isn't just gone, like isn't just non-existent. I think that'd be good because it lets Melusine actually have the switch function she wants or she's supposed to have. I love for Lance Toria to get another buff. Lance Toria get it. I was talking with my brother yesterday about, like, what servants get buffs, and they don't buff based off of who needs the buff. They buff based off of who they want to bring new attention to. Fine, I'll fight you. So if they want attention brought on to a servant to increase their value for, say, banners, they'll do them. They'll do that. It's why you rarely see buffs on, like, welfare servants. No, I don't need to stagger them. This might kill it. There we go.
We got him. Let's move.
Yeah, I was gonna use my Melusine too for a couple of quests, and I just couldn't. I was like, no, I think I don't want to accidentally tap the third skill the second time and freeze the game. Yeah, Melusine needs a bug fix on NA. Here we are talking about a Melusine buff on JP. Nah, she needs to not be debuffed on... Or she needs to get that nerf retracted on NA. If you want to know what playing the Wii U version of this was like, see where the follow ball is? No, you can't. It's already gone. But in the Wii U version, you didn't have this convenient trail of light. You just had to watch the ball as it flew away and go the general direction it went. So, like, the pathfinding on the Wii U version might have actually been okay. The problem is, but I don't know. I don't know where that ball went. See, it's already gone. Where are you taking me? Wait. What the fuck? Something's not working right with this follow ball. I'm gonna go the direction it's telling me to go and see if it'll fix itself. Because then if I go this way, it's gonna... No, it wants me to go all the way back there and it's gonna loop me back around. Dear God, what did they do to the follow ball? You're drunk, go home. Has he never gotten buffed? I didn't realize that Lancelot Saber had never gotten buffed. I thought he would have at least had like an NP buff or something. Where both paths get you there. Yeah. Well, Zerher, I don't know if you saw... I know you've been here this entire time. Yeah, no, I don't know what the follow ball is doing today. This is not the only weird thing it's done. That said, we're at one of the lower points, so I think... Yeah, it's down, it's underground somewhere. Okay, it's starting to actually take me somewhere again. Of course, it could just be taking me in a full-ass circle. That's also a distinct possibility. I'll probably figure that out relatively soon. Oh, is it, so just the second skill hasn't been buffed? Yeah, there's a lot of old servants that have, like, that one useless skill, like... Other skill, like, that skill other servants just have as, like, a component of their of an existing skill. Ah, okay, there it is. There's the cave entrance. Right next to a bunch of enemies that are way too a high level for me. Thank you, Follow Ball. It took you a minute, but you finally got it. Yeah. Tiamat Tiamat popping in during the Lilim Harlot event has just been glorious. I love Tiamat, like Tiamom. My son has become a delinquent. I also love Lacusta in this event because she's just like middle of something happening, and she's just, like, chucking mushrooms with wild abandon. Okay. There we go. There's the items I'm looking for. Oh, look. I could turn off the follow ball for now. I know where everything's at this point. Makes sense for a crit-based Berserker to have a skill that's just increased star absorption. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of the problem with shared skills and why they don't do them as often as they used to anymore. Because in the past, FGO had, like, a lot of shared skills between servants. And it's great for lore, but when you actually get down to making a game around it, it doesn't work balancing-wise as well as you'd like. Of her throwing Nasu at the enemy, that'd have been hilarious. Like, yeah, I don't... I know Lady Avalon's not the villain of this event, I don't think, but I don't trust her. But yeah, no, my brother and I ran into that problem when trying to balance the D&D campaign that we're running for Seki, Vorn, and Realm. Shared skills just lead to servants being very one-note. Even when he's on our side. Yeah. Okay. Now I've just got to go kill... Okay. Yes, but there's a lot of beast candidates that don't necessarily become beasts. I don't know exactly how the lore on that works, because a lot of them are very aware they are beast candidates. But if they don't become a beast, that doesn't mean that the beast is not there. It just leaves the seat open. So I'm curious to see, like, lore-wise, what that ultimately leads to in a way. Okay, where's, Wick Dizzard. I see what you did there to get around YouTube censors. The Wick Dizzard. Okay, thank you for working again, Follow Ball. I appreciate your contributions. Do I look behind me? Oh, I can fight that squad mission. Oh, nope, not you.
Think of the materials we'll gather.
But you, because it's a squad mission, I'm going to be a good little squad member for if anyone joins.
Ready for anything. Engaging. Lay down some fire.
I know I saw at least one person join, so doing this for you, ouch.
Lightning close.
This is wearing me down.
Oh, Jesus.
Stay in this. Here we go.
Until the fat baby sings. It's not over until the fat baby sings.
I'm still good. I might be able to revive Elma. I should draw. Oop, that's not a good decision.
Hooray!
Staggered me. Okay. I really do need to heal.
Wild smash!
And I'm dead.
This number.
Try that again.
I don't want it to end.
Okay. Okay. I saw at least one person join the squad, so I assume that's you, Tacos. I saw it while I was not quite live because I goofed. I did a goof. What's funny is I didn't click go live, but I'm pretty sure the VOD will still include the stuff that y'all missed. Because it's still, it was still streaming, it just wasn't live. I don't know, I'm gonna have to check that, see what it did. I don't have that, that one yet. I should go up there. Noctilum is such a cool continent. I love Noctilum. Can I... There we go. Okay. Hey, Dohu Wario. How's grinding going for everyone in the event? I've already managed to grind out all of the missions I can right now. And I've been cleaning out the shop of EXP and monuments and pieces because I need those the most right now. Because I never did finish leveling every servant in my Caldea. I ended up running out of monuments and statues. It's kind of awful, actually. Yeah. What are your all's opinions on mission events? I personally love them, but I swear I've seen that people just aren't all as big a fan of them as I am.
Make 'em count. Shadow strike.
Nope, I don't want to switch targets.
Now, melee attacks. Hey, I'm in trouble.
Elma, what the hell is up with you? You just aren't... I haven't upped their gear in a while, to be honest. And I'm dead.
Much appreciation.
That's probably why I'm fucking up so bad, is I haven't fixed everyone's gear lately. I just like the mission events because I feel like I have a goal at all times with them. And it's like I can pivot if I need to, or if I want to. Whereas, if I get tired of farming for points, and I'm not that invested in getting what's up the ladder, so like if there's no welfare, costume, or like command code that I want up the ladder, I just kind of like, eh. It also helps that mission events tend to be collab events where I tend to do a lot more rolling, so I'll have a lot more CEs for farming currency for the shops.
It's a horse-eat horse
Oh,
world.
nope. Goodbye. Let's focus on the event I'm currently in the middle of. Or not the event, the mission. I'm not going to go after those guys yet because they'll probably kill me.
Go check it out.
Is there a better checkpoint farther ahead? No. Awesome, we get to run away from these guys again. Yeah, having them auto-collect would actually be really nice for mission events. It's having like, oh, look, I finished this. Return to menu. I can actually see that. That seems like something they should do. There's a lot of wreckage out here. Okay. I'll just get them if I see them, but... I guess in the same vein as the mission events, how's everyone's roles going? Did everyone get what they wanted? I'll be honest here. I'll admit I'm right there with whoever. I forget who it was that posted in the Discord that they were destitute after Draco. I'm right there with you. I've got NP5 Locusta. That's nice. I'll probably actually put some investment in her on NA. Just because I actually do like Locusta. And in JP, if I had her any higher than NP2, she probably would be one of the grand servants I use. But okay, we're running and hoping I can drop as many of these items I can before one of these kills me. Hi, Mr. Prone. Bye, Mr. Prone.
Okay, I really do need to heal.
Okay, next mission. Easy one. In fact, I kind of need to do this because I should also invest my Moranium because I've hit the cap. I've hit the cap, I think. Okay, where's this one at? There it is. Really? No Locusta? That's unfortunate. I haven't got a single Tiamat yet, but I also haven't... I admittedly haven't gone very hard on Tiamat, so I'm not that surprised. Huh. No fall damage! Favorite Xenoblade game, traversal. Wise. Just traversal-wise, though. I'm not as big a fan of the structure of X.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, I want to go invest in my manufacturers. Oh, NP2 Tiamat tacos, that's awesome. Okay. Manage AMs. Oh, I got a new one. Alright, I'm gonna bring you up to speed. Oh, that's not how I probably should be doing it. Equal opportunity armor design, I guess. I do want to get the Photon Saber class at some point. Mother and the equivalent of 2 multi-rolls. 7 multi-rolls on Nero, only got a Lacusta and a Jean. That's unfortunate. It's always hard when they drop two back-to-back high-priority targets for some people. Like, I'm going to be running into that problem when we hit, when we eventually hit, what's it called? Summer with, Ash and Artoria, Summer. Artoria Caster Summer. Seki approved? I don't know. I don't know. I assume so. Okay, I'm not doing a lot. I'm going to start upping Sakuraba again. I don't need to, but otherwise it is just... Oh no, this is 30,000. Okay. I don't have 30,000 on me. 36,000, 45,000, and I'm sitting at the just 1,000. So we'll go ahead and stop there for a moment. What have I got here? Develop the archetype sword. Need a little bit more though. Insect jaws, I guess? Alright. Yeah, I'll work on developing new gear in my own time. I'm not that worried about it. Because also, I don't know how long I'm going to stick in this class, especially in with the early game. Okay. That's all I needed for now. Let's get back to missions. I really want Kagetora Ruler, but I do want the stuff that comes out early in the year more than her. Like, Kagetora Ruler was going to be one of my hard goals until I saw Takeru come out a few weeks later. And until Mihoyo came out a couple weeks after that. So, Mihoyo and Takeru are kind of a 1-2, or a couple months after that. Mihoyo and Takeru, kind of a 1-2 whammy that kills my ability to really do much after this year, or after Arcade this year. Or after Summer, I mean. Not Arcade. I'll still go for Summer. But after Summer this year, I really can't afford to spend on anything. Like, I might not even be doing tickets, which is like a very not Knick-Knack thing. Normally, Knick-Knack's very, very irresponsible with his tickets. Yeah, those were, Find the Freighter. Is that a, Affinity mission? I should know in a matter of a second. Doesn't appear to be. Yes, Iori is a welfare. I'm happy for that. Oh yeah, because Mihoyo's not just one SSR, it's 2.
Hey, listen.
Thanks.
hit for drop. Alright, so the mission was to go accept a mission. Awesome. Okay, but that's fine. Where is it at? There it is. I mean, for Ordeal Call 2, yeah, probably. I don't... Counterclassing is... NP1 is usually fine for most servants. I think NP2 is only required if you're trying to do neutral farming and you're not a berserker. And even then, if you neutral farm with most non-counterclass servants, you'll still be able to...
This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
Why do I hear boss music? Oh, dear God!
I don't want it to end like this. I'm sorry.
Fuck!
This number has been...
Damn that hot wind in December. Okay. Let's not do that again.
It's a horse-eat horse.
Where are you coming from?
Well, this is not good.
Future Seki reacts if this year's collab is Tsukihime or Melty Blood. Look, it's what happens with Tsukihime or Melty Blood. Jesus! How much we use Tsukihime or Melty Blood characters. Oh God, there's the...
Where do they all come from?
Where? I can't even see it! No!
Touch me up.
This number has been...
Fuck!
disconnected.
Okay, I need to find a route that the follow ball isn't taking me through. If Tsukihime or Melty Blood is this year's collab, the servants will be put onto the back burner like most of our collab servants or Type Moon original characters.
It's a horse-eat horse world.
It really will come down to how done is Seki with visual novels after Ace Attorney. Because I'm never forcing her through visual novels, really. I ask her if she's fine doing it or she wants to try it, and she tells me yay or nay. But if she's done testing visual novels, because she's at this point she's gone all gameplay and no gameplay and hasn't been a fan of either because of all gameplay or no gameplay. So I don't know that there's that much fixing it.
It's a horse-eat horse world.
So if she's done with visual novels, we're done with visual novels, and we'll just do them in an updates or something.
I think we need a little...
Or I'll, like, have Seki go through, like, the Tsukihime and Melty Blood manga. Because those are okay. Oh my god, enemies that won't one-shot me. Thank God.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
I'm gonna kill you just out of frustration.
Shadow strike. This one's gonna cut deep. Melee attack. Hey, close in and seal the deal. Slide. Click it up. Now follow up with the melee strike.
Fata Morgana. I haven't tried that one yet.
Right
Despite the fact I enjoy them, I haven't actually read that many visual novels, to be honest. I need to read more. There's a lot, but right now I'm kind of focused on, yeah, I need to run the Type Moon Gambit because that's just where I'm at right now with, especially with the channel. Once I've run the Type Moon Gambit, though, I might be open to trying other visual novels to do stuff on the channel for. I've already kind of decided my Destiny Order pick this year, but Destiny Order can switch on a dime if I happen to get lucky on a banner or something.
Didn't have to be like
Yeah, I can fight you.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Come on. I didn't actually mean to waste TP like that.
Right in the kisser. Now, cripple them.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Upper hand. Here is shadow strike. Three heads. We did it. Nice work.
I'd say if you guys are interested in me reading any visual novels, start thinking about that now, or start looking at like if you want to make a list or something to compile, start compiling that now. Yes, Draco is on Destiny Order. The reason I say that though is because it's sort of like the stream games. Once I'm done on streaming games, once I'm done with the Fate games, there's going to be a lot more non-Fate stuff just being played on the channel. That's a big one I've heard.
We won that with our hands down.
Okay. Back to the mission.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Yeah, I don't really need to fight you. You aren't going to give me that much EXP. Nope, she's not on any of the New Year's or GSSR banners.
Nice hot welcome.
Fuck it.
Whack up some extra appreciations.
The adrenaline now. Primer. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Firestorm.
Melee attack. Here.
Put a sock on them.
That would have dented. Move in and keep the rhythm going. I've been saving this one. Close in and seal the deal. Watch me lay into it. Smash back. Please slide. I'm heated up. Scream edge. Fire.
Water right now might lead
Upper
to good
hand.
things.
Shadow strike.
Look, the devs can give all the reasons they want lore-wise that the GSSR shouldn't allow for the summoning of the beasts, but I'm not gonna lie, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and they know it.
It didn't have to be like this.
You're not gonna do that with GXP, and you're not a tyrant.
What a nice hot welcome.
They've seen us.
You are a tyrant, though.
We have to take them on. Start with melee. Now it's my turn. Soul strike slash. Something with left before they die. First grenade. Smash it out. Offensive stance. Fury. Rising flame. It worked. Close in and seal the deal. Move in and do some damage.
Oh, are the Studio Dean soundtracks now worldwide? That's good. I might have to pick that up on a... Well, no, I think it was always on iTunes. It just wasn't on YouTube. I hope they fix some of the other soundtracks on worldwide, because I know on iTunes especially, there's a couple that were never released worldwide for iTunes. Like, Samurai Remnant only ever went on YouTube Music, never touched iTunes on the coast, or on the west side. On the western end. And FGO soundtrack 4? Pretty sure it was 4. Is a little bit, like, it's not on iTunes at all, and it's not released worldwide.
We won't stop us. We should keep them just to be safe. This one's gonna cut Sonora. Get control of the battle. Shine blood. Slide. Second hammer. Come up with the guys before they get up.
Of course!
First,
A power!
yes. We can only let it. Yeah. We're on top of this now.
Wait a minute, these guys were like, oh no, they're attacking the helicopter! And now they're all sleeping.
They're off guard. Melee. Have a little break. Enemy's destroyed. Move in and strike. Salt hammer. Side slash. Blade grenade. First line in. That did him. Move in and keep the rhythm
Much
going.
appreciations.
Okay, now they're all involved in the fight.
Mindstorm! Defense is the best offense! Wild smash!
Shadow strike. Sunrise. Move in and do some damage. Upper hand. Flame grenade. Get your first grenade. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
And I don't know why 4 would be the outlier either. It's just such a random one to be the outlier.
Close in and seal the deal.
Put the sock on them! Mindstorm!
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I've maxed out my class. I can move on to the next class. Which is gonna fuck up my arts, but hey, whatever. It will take me a lot more time, though, to actually upgrade this. Like, this could take me a good chunk of chapters to hit level 10 finally. Maybe? Maybe that's what's going on with it? But, like, no tracks stand out to me from the 4th volume. It didn't have that many vocal tracks in it, if I'm not wrong. And those are the ones that would give problems, if I'm correct. Alright, what's my arts looking like? It fucked with my arts to set to the standard, so... Anything fun new? Deals thermal damage, boost damage in melee combos... when triggering a melee combo. Okay. 250% more damage to enemies inflicted with topple. I already have that. So it's mostly the same. It just got rid of my... what did it get rid of? Ah, defense down. But I don't really like the idea of having that extra TP attack. I already use so much TP. I would rather have the defense down still. And also, can I just reorder? Because I do want to keep my old setup. Oh, I will get Blossom Dance later. I probably will take Blossom Dance later. But, so the later arts are actually worth it. What are some of the arts that I skip? Because I never checked for the arts. Auto Revives on Incapacitation, okay. Boost Debuff Resist. That, usually in Xenoblade, if you die, the fight's already not going your way and you're not going to win. At least that's my experience with it. In X especially. Porn in a world... Yeah, yeah. Characters whose skill sets uses HP as a resource. No kidding. Yeah, we're talking about the FGO Volume 4 OST. It's just such a weird outlier. Deals damage from behind. If I want to do more gun damage. Decoy round. With morale boosts TP. I'm not struggling on TP that much yet. Influx blackout. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not that worried about it. Okay. And then here, Burning Slash, thermal damage, thermal res down. Physical resistance down, which for me has been more useful. Because I haven't been doing a lot of thermal damage. This one used to be pretty good. I took this one off, but if I'm ever in TP trouble, this is a good one. Okay. So let's reset this so that it's my old setup. Because my old setup I was getting very comfy with. So this was... This particular one was the... Here. This one was... Here. This one was offensive stance, and this was defensive stance. There we go. That's the general order I like to have these in.
Nice.
Okay. Spherical EM motor. Where do those spawn at? It says it's in Noctilum. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I did. I grabbed it from a listing online, from a video game music listing online as well. And that's how Seki and I have had them. You'll notice we have used Volume 4 tracks here and there, I'm pretty sure. We might not have. We've got them, though. And I had to grab them from a listing, so it's just a lot less convenient. I almost did the same with Samurai Remnant. I just didn't think about it in time before the Odysseus Circe video went up. Because I would have loved to have Circe's theme playing for the intro of that video. It just didn't end up happening. Let's go! Is that the level you're at right now, Tacos? I'm at level 20 or so. Sorry, Tacos. I just don't have the Fate Stay Night soundtrack purchased yet. I knew which song you were talking about, too, but I just didn't have it purchased. Okay, once again, we're running for our lives. No, I tried. At least for now. I have a feeling in a level or two I'll be able to fight him. Go through Noctilum unimpeded. It's not hard to get the track that that Tacos is talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't done that for any Sekiro acts yet, other than getting that 4th FGO soundtrack, and a large part of that was just because I had lost confidence of it ever coming. I could have bought the Fate Stay Night soundtrack, though. I just didn't think about it before Sekiro was up editing that video. She also hasn't asked me about tracks in a while. She mostly asks about tracks when we're far ahead on videos. When she just wants to get a video up and edited, it's a little bit different. That's right, this is where I am. Just hug the wall for a bit. No, I think the next Ordeal Call 4 is probably the last Ordeal Call. Now, it could include other aspects, like I've theorized that it could tie in with Foreigner stuff, but then, like, right after I made that theory and drafted that up, the Foreigner Ordeal Call basically got deconfirmed. So I don't know. I don't think we're getting any more Ordeal Calls, if I'm honest. I think it's just the Ruler one, and then that's kind of it.
It's a horse-eat-horse world.
Fucker.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
sleeping dogs have risen.
Okay, I didn't need to go all the way there. I could have just spawned up closer.
Did you actually?
Oh, I see. I'm pretty sure they told me about which wire to connect, and I don't remember which one I was supposed to connect. So there's a high possibility I get here and like, they never made it back. Whoops.
Hey,
They seem to be back.
truth be told, we saw this coming.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck around my party a bit here. Active members. Anyone slipping behind in levels? No, everyone's at least hitting 20 now. I'm trying to let levels sort of balance out a little here. What about our level 20 members affinity? You're still working your way to 1. You're at 1. You're working your way to 3. Okay. I'll finish up. I'll get L to 1 before I start switching things around again. Double the reward one if you pick the wrong one and he dies? Jesus Christ! What the hell? I picked the right one. Yeah, alter ego is the point of ordeal call 1. Yeah, no, that's fucked up. Ouch. Oh, yeah. Great. Okay. That involved a... That's also an affinity mission. That's the Hope one, I'm pretty sure. 5 broken pinchers from 4 Fexes in Primordia. Okay. If you want more rewards. Ah! 4 Fexes.
I'll take the
Nope.
first shot. Make 'em count.
Are there lower level 4 Fexes? I've clearly got 1 already. Where the fuck did I get that 1 from? Because that's a recommended level 12, and these 4 Fexes are sitting here at like level 35. Maybe if I go over here, there's some lower level 4 Fexes. Like that's just the closest ones. Or if I adjust the time, maybe they spawn in at a lower level. Looks like there's some more over here. What are the levels for these guys on there? Still a little too high. 26 is still a bit high. Maybe they appear to be aquatic, so maybe somewhere over here at the lake. The extra class servants have a place in proper human history. Yep. Yeah, and there's some more over here. So this is... It's just a weird navigation quirk, because it's going to take you to the closest ones, regardless, and not necessarily the most practical ones. Well, it's squad missions. I could fight that.
Alright, let's do it. Let's see what you got. Shadow Strike gonna cut deep. Slide Soul Blender. Before they get out. Close it and seal the deal.
Much appreciations.
Side slash.
Wild
That wasn't
slash.
so bad, wasn't it?
We won that with our hands down.
No, I'll think all that. There one. In theory, there's some 4 Fexes right over here. Or not. They just have the ability. I can just grab some.
Think of the materials we'll gather.
Maybe this isn't the same mission.
From on high. You try
Either
to
way, it's a
turn
mission.
Shadow Strike. Fire Slash.
Right in the kisser. Now, cripple them.
Early bird.
Ice storm.
Close in and
We'll
seal
put
the
a
deal.
salt on
Slide
them.
Soul Blender. That moves it, Tim. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Three in a row. Shoot to kill.
Shadow Strike. Salt Blast somewhere. Move in and do some damage. Smash! Fire Particle. Now, melee attack. Primer. They turned out to be pretty tough, huh?
80% of success is showing them up.
We can do this if we put our minds together.
Whack 'em for some extra zing.
My adrenaline rising.
Thanks. For it. Get it? Now we can then.
This one's gonna cut deep. Side Blast. They staggered me.
Mind storm.
Rising flame. Upper hair.
Trash talk.
Shadow Strike. This isn't getting right.
Wild slash.
Move in and strike.
80% of success is showing them up.
Alter Draco will be one of the extras. We need to pick Morgan for Berserker slot and Scotty for the caster slot. Are you talking about oh, for the Destiny orders? I took note. I actually made note of what my Destiny orders were going to be. Technically, this wasn't one I made on stream with Seki, but I've got one here, maybe? I don't know. I think I actually might have accidentally deleted the Seki. Yeah, I think it's going to be Trung Sisters, Gilgamesh, Ereshkigal, Rhinus, NP2 Castoria, Kama, Morgan, Kagekyo, and either Draco or Tiamat. I think it's going to be Tiamat. That's going to be my NA GSSR. JP, I have no clue what the next GSSR is going to be.
Won't stop us.
Let us fight this hand that threatens us.
Excellent line.
Put a sock on them.
Shadow struck. Yeah. Flame cloak.
Thanks.
My arm is strong.
Defense is the best offense.
You're freaking out. Tongue to the
Boy,
sideline.
yes.
Thermal payload. Lay down some cover fire. I won't miss this shot.
Pile down. They fell for it. Get it? Now weaken them.
Rising flame. Shadow strike. Yes, we did it. Nice work.
Okay, I need to find another... There's some down here, too. Scene, it's just the backdoor pilot to case files. A little bit. Even though there's completely separate timelines, they do... That idea, like, the end of Apocrypha does end up coming into play for... I think at least the case was anime. It might have been different in the light novel. We didn't actually end up reading the one that the anime adapted. Just because it wasn't done. Ah, there we go. Here's the easy to get drops.
Let's do it. Engaging.
Let us fight
Lay down
this
some
hand
fire.
that threatens us.
Rising flame. Shadow strike. It worked. Close it and seal the deal.
Wild smash.
Fire. Glitter. Fire. Carnival. Follow up melee.
We'll put a
Nice
sock
one.
on
Hit
them.
him again for me. Rising flame. Early bird. Blast smash.
Right in the kisser. Now cripple them.
Heat it up. They never stood a chance.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
We have to take them on. Start with melee. Now, right to warrior. Side hand left. Come to the left before they get out. Forget it. Smash it out.
Wild bound.
Yes, we did it.
Our skills were indisputably superior.
Alright, I need 2 more of those. Or 3 more of those.
You won't stop us. Locked and loaded.
Whack 'em for some extra speed.
Fire carnival. The adrenaline goes now.
Wild smash.
Flame grenade. I've got your cover fire. Yes, we did it. Some cover fire.
Wonderful. We are still alive.
For active members, what's your affinity? Are you still working on one? No, you're working on two. Everyone's working on one right now, but you only have a... your ranking for the for your class is only 5, so I'll raise your ranking. Which I'm pretty sure I just changed a shield trooper for a shield trooper, so you know, not actually making my party any better. Still a very slow defensive party.
I don't even know the meaning of defeat.
All right, 2 more. Yes, it was the first week of Grill War of FGO's timeline. Okay, let's go on timeline. I see timeline debate going on here. Is a weird ending. If a servant's roaming the world, that doesn't mean they're unsummonable. In theory, you actually could have them summoned a second time. Because when a servant's summoned, it's more like a copy from the Throne of Heroes. You could summon Astolfo a second time in another Grail War. It's just... there's just an incarnated Astolfo roaming the world at the end of Apocrypha. I'm sure which route they would consider canon. So the thing about FGO and like Type Moon timelines in general is that it's not that there's one canon timeline, it's that in all timelines events tend to sort of work out similarly. So Case Files is a good example. Case Files is not... it doesn't take place in every timeline, because the timelines are slightly different. Like, Case Files is not in the same timeline as Strange Fake as it's written, but if the events of Case Files largely happen in the Strange Fake timeline, because so long as there's nothing stopping it, the events of Case Files will still naturally kind of come to a head. The same can be assumed for FGO. So, like, Lord Elmoy II, who I believe is confirmed in FGO's timeline, and summoning his Kandar, it's just a similar situation to Apocrypha, where somewhere along the line you got involved in another Grail War or something to that effect. Or maybe it was the 4th Holy Grail War, or it was in FGO's first one. I think Marsbury killed all the Masters in the Fuyuki Holy Grail War, but I could be wrong about that. So that's why events just kind of snap back into place unless said otherwise. That can be assumed for a lot of Type Moon timelines. I'm pretty sure it's tied to they explain it away with like the pruning phenomena. It's like how Camelot is supposed to happen mostly the same across all timelines, like the events of the round night of King Arthur's life. Do I have any other really good examples here? Witch on the Holy Night. That's a great example off the top of my head here. Witch on the Holy Night is technically, like, the story as you read it is in the Tsukihime timeline, the Tsukihime remake timeline. But it can be assumed that events similarly to, or almost exactly the same, happen in the Fate Stay Night timeline. Just if there's, like, a minor thing here or there that's out of place, it's because it's not written to be in that timeline, but you can assume Sojiro still happens. Aoko and Toko's beef still happens, but there might be minor differences to accommodate for that timeline. Just the version you read is Tsukihime Remake. Yeah, Tacos. That's pretty much exactly it.
Let's see. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll take care of this. Superior decoy round.
You are right about Fate Zero, Tacos, but the problem with Fate Zero is that while that is technically true, Type Moon is already pretty fast and loose about using Fate Zero as as a canon story. It's hard to outline whether or not that one's It's treated as a prequel in pretty much all material except for the original Fate Stay Night.
Upper hand.
Because the original Fate Stay Night, there are some details that just don't line up
That one was
properly.
guaranteed.
So that's where it has to be a slightly different timeline. But then if you were to go to, like, say, Case Files, it still largely treats Fate Zero as canon, which is funny because no single route of Fate Stay Night can be canon to something like Case Files or Adventures. So it's weird. The Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night situation for everything that happens around that time period, around the Holy Grail Wars, is always weird with Type Moon. Emiya becoming a counter guardian's not timeline constant, but Emiya being a counter guardian is it's not timeline dependent. I think we've seen multiple times that the Throne of Heroes isn't necessarily. It's easier to be summoned in a timeline where you or a version similar to you will properly exist, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the same timeline. That's what happened with Emiya and Fate Stay Night. So. That said, Nameless is a slightly different phenomena than Counter Guardian Emiya. Not even slightly. It's a pretty damn different phenomena. Yeah, exactly, Tacos. Where does the Tsukihime manga where they all play multi-blood fit into the timeline? You know, Dohui Wario, I have no idea. Yeah, that's it, U-Ball. They explained that in the original Fate Stay Night, too, is that it's outside time and space. Oh, here we go. This is a Tyrant mission. Oh, and it's right here, too. Okay. That said, this will be really easy to kill.
Time to give this all we've got.
Okay, let's go.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Superior decoy round.
Have a little breath. Shadow strike. Wow, sword hammer. Now, my turn.
Atomic kick.
Side flash. Side flash. Drive. Upper hand. Close in and seal the deal.
First grenade.
Yes, we did it. We got him. Let's move.
Hello.
Hey, Seki.
How you doing?
Pretty good, actually.
How is Xenoblade?
It's great.
Alright.
Oh, another boss. Another tyrant. Let's see. We were having some chat in the chat was talking about like how fate timelines work. So real fascinating stuff right now.
I assume that was in the FGO chat?
No, in the stream chat.
Oh, straight up the stream chat. God damn. Okay.
The moon cell disconnected from the Throne of Heroes because all heroes are replicas. Since the servants being recreation of the servant system on Earth. I don't claim to Tacos, I don't claim to understand the moon cell. I have not enough experience with how the moon cell works exactly. I'd have to assume the moon cell is probably similar to the, I see Dakota Dilla brought it up, Orc copying the Throne of Heroes. The moon cell might be copying the Throne of Heroes as well. I don't know how that works though, or if that's correct. But because the moon cell's not directly tapping into the Throne of Heroes, unlike something like Chaldea's summoning system.
Dakota Doyle, I'm actually just, I played the first module yesterday, but I kind of had other stuff to do. I'm actually just logging into it right now.
Maybe it's good that you didn't get too far into it when you played yesterday, because Satanta is only first obtainable, like, as of, was it 9 p.m. today or yesterday, so...
Well, either way, I did get to stop by that Greek place that we like near my place.
Oh, nice. Well, I don't think I've tried the new Greek place, because that's a new one, right?
Oh, no, we went with Horn.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They finally restocked on the mango lassi.
Nice, was
I
it
bought
good?
2 gallons. It's in my fridge now.
I did get it working so that in the future I can stream FGO and have Discord open at the same time, which will be helpful. Means
Carlos,
that
the answer is always €2.
€2 or not €2.
It's always €2.
Yes, Tacos, what I'm saying is we don't talk about the moon.
The first rule of the moon is that we don't talk about the moon. Okay, so
Let's go, trailer. Oh shit! No! Damn it! See, and this is why you look before you jump off a cliff.
And the irony is, I have the stream up on screen, but it's so far behind what I'm hearing you say.
Wait until the waterfall comes on screen.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, that's another like 3-minute walk. Damn it!
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. And plenty of people already have Dracos for me to use, or Tiamat larva. Draco larva? Is
So
it
there's
Draco
Tiamat larva and then there's Draco.
Thank you. Tiamat larva and Draco. I have not. I only played through like the first little bit yesterday. I'm playing it now. And I'm gonna take a break in a minute to eat my Greek food anyways.
Before I go fight it, I am gonna kill the
let's do
squad
it.
mission.
I'm going to go valedictorian on you.
Engaging. Lay down fire for me.
Decoy round.
Who are you looking at?
Somebody's got I borrowed someone's Tiamat.
Yeah, Tiamat's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I should
have
have.
the wrong.
You're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. I'll take your hand. You're in again for me.
I accidentally set up on the Stahak corner team right now.
Close in right now. The team.
But it's fine.
This one's gonna cut deep.
I owe you one.
Side left. Upper hand. So, heat it up. Down today's menu, Lynn?
I think they are max.
Depends if Patsy can make it or not.
It's level 90,
You know
so.
me.
When people say max, you want to look at their skill levels. Their skill levels are 10, 10, 10. That's what people usually mean by maxed.
Let's take a look.
And then there's super ring of servant, which is when they're 120, and then they have their pen skills 10, 10, 10 as well.
Yeah, it's 10, 10, 10.
That might be Tacos's.
Yeah, see, I should have put it with my Koya and Dakota Doyle, but I'm on the wrong team, so I will endeavor to do better.
You're not 3-turn farming anyways.
God, no.
Tiamat's actually really good for 3-turn farming, so.
Fair.
That's why people say she pairs well with Koyon.
I think Xenoblade looks fun.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite game franchise, more or less. Just big, giant open world.
Yeah.
Lot of being chased around by enemies you can't actually kill yet.
No, that's a vibe. I feel it. Nice to see. people have been popping off about their FGO polls. Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah. What was
I
it?
did feel really bad. Somebody left a note in our comments that they spent like $80 and still did not get Draco. That was like, oh, that sucks.
I don't want to talk about my Draco rolls. You don't want to know how those went.
Did you see somebody left a comment warning you about an upcoming Morgan or something?
In JP, there's a Morgan rerun happening right now.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling on the Morgan banner right now because I don't really need Morgan for JP. NA, I wouldn't mind another Morgan level, but it's going to come down to when that comes out what the banners near it look like.
Okay. I was wondering. Couldn't remember if you'd see the comments or not. I think sometimes you don't see them if I like them too fast.
I did get a look at it, though. I've been looking at the comments a little bit more frequently lately.
The great Chungus is doing.
Nice.
I am terrified of her trying to jump up on my legs at the moment, though, because I look a little bit like, raw beef at the moment.
Raw beef. Oh.
Yeah, I had a dog trip me down the tile stairs yesterday.
Ah. You doing all right?
I have multiple spaces where I was bleeding until the scabs sealed over.
So life is pain right now.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. It's very painful, and because it's all in front of my legs, it's areas that have very little fat cushion, so it's like skin, very thin layer of muscle, and then bone. So I know I bruised the bones. And that is unpleasant.
Doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, Seki, Dakota Girl is right. If you fail this event somehow, this will be rerun next year.
I mean, I shouldn't. I have a relative dearth of time this week.
That's good.
So, should not need to be worried.
Okay. Now let's not go jumping off another waterfall blindly.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
It's so fun that you can jump off waterfalls in this game and not die. It's like the only game I can do that in the franchise. Normally I die from fall damage after that.
Oh, that's fair. Oh my god. It's Tia Mommy. Sorry, I'm just used to MP for the first time.
Have you gotten the line where she says, like, don't forget your lunchbox or something like that?
No.
Come on. Okay, I need to figure out how to get out of the water now.
I'm assuming temporary Serpente is kind of like temporary Karna.
Yes, exactly like that.
Makes sense, makes sense.
No!
Do it, I believe in you.
No, I can't.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just went off the side of a waterfall again.
That's hilarious.
I finished Chapter 4 of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I finished Chapter 4, and I just haven't had the time nor the time to keep going, because I don't mind grinding like this when I'm just chilling or listening to a podcast or something. But actually playing the story, I need to like make dedicated time to do. So I am grossly overleveled right now for where I need to be.
What the? What is this hellscape? Got a bad feeling about this. I'm very glad.
There we go. There we go. No! No! No!
You good?
No.
Is there any reason?
I went off the side of a waterfall again.
Oh, the F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat.
Tacos is way ahead of you.
So what the fuck is with this 100 enemy battle?
Ah, yeah. So, are you reading the story actively or are you skipping it? It doesn't matter either way.
Skipping it.
So, it's recreating certain events of FGO, and you're kind of on the opposite side of those events right now.
I read the description of it very well. Part of the reason why I'm not reading it is because, like, within trying to click through, like, the prologue, like, 3 different servants I didn't know popped up. So I was like, you know what, better safe than sorry.
Hilariously, I actually think that this event's mostly comprised of servants you know.
But not in the beginning. I got somebody's perk with a plus 230 power card on it, so you know that should be good.
And I'm about to go off the waterfall side again. Maybe I can... Nope. I mean, you can fight all of them. If you have a...
I was prepared to slug it out for like 30 rounds.
Nah, it'll stop making you fight them after a bit. So what I'm quickly realizing is that there's only one angle I can take this at.
Good or bad thing?
It's a pretty bad thing.
Oh, Zerher, I used at least one of your characters.
Zayla's tough, but I'm tougher. Show me an aura before it all goes dark.
Lara, I hate waterfalls. Seki, I hate waterfalls.
Look, waterfalls are great. You're just not, you know, navigating your game correctly.
Clearly.
The problem here is you, not the waterfall. a running start.
That's more or less what I've been doing. It's just I've been failing the platforming. There's a way for me to get it by hitting the rock at the right angle so I'm not going off the side of a waterfall, but that angle's kind of hard to hit.
I was gonna say, so why haven't you been doing that this whole time?
I've only managed to hit it once. I'm seeing another way I could potentially do it. But then shit like that happens where I overshoot it or undershoot it. I'm back to trying the angle.
Glorious.
Too low. What is that noise? Oh. Oh yeah, I should avoid that. Got it! Okay, now let's not overshoot this drop-off.
We're gonna survive. Engaging. Only one of us is fire. Salt hammer. Won't miss this shot.
Superior decoy round.
The real dickish move would be as if this enemy could launch me off the side of a cliff.
I really hope they can.
Atomic hit.
No.
Firing from on high. Target.
That would be just so funny.
I don't think it can. This is too early in the game for the game to be pulling that kind of bullshit. But I've seen Xenoblade do it once or twice in other games,
Superior decoy round.
I vote
where they just have a knockback effect.
I hope you definitely do that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
For my own entertainment.
Upper hand.
Atomic hit.
Nah, I think I've got this.
Yes, ridiculous.
There we
Nice
go.
work.
Finally, I beat the fucking waterfall. The fight wasn't the boss fight. The fight was the waterfall.
Yeah, the boss was underwhelming.
Alright. More forfixes? Really? Alright. Where are they at? Oh, they're all the way out here. Okay. I have all the CEs MLB'd. Actually, because of how much I rolled, I've got multiple MLB copies of most of 4 and 3-star CEs. Just one from the 5-star CE.
Hey. Oh, that's in the shop.
An item you need in the shop?
Not necessarily an item that I need per se, but I think I would like to see if I can clear the shop for this event.
That's
or
fair.
At least not fully clear the shop, but I want all of the EXP cards. I want all of the mats.
Let's see what you've got.
And I will happily take all of those leads of publication.
Superior decoy round.
Where them going?
I mean, for you, the Leaves of Evocation are just free servants, so...
There is a splash.
Come with the glass before they get up.
And of course, I will take all of this stuff as soon as I can.
I think most of the Satanta stuff's going to be in the missions, and it's going to be in the...
Progress the missions to unlock.
And then later there will be some like bonus fights you can do to get more Satanta stuff.
Have to take them all.
What will be in the shop are going to be the coins.
Keep the hurt going. Side splash.
Actually, that's a good reason for you to replay the event when it drops its rerun, because I can actually show you how to use the coins if you really like Satanta. And it having a rerun will make getting enough coins to do that kind of shit really easy.
All right, let's do it.
Oh yeah, because the shop doesn't reload from the last place I played. It just completely reloads, right?
Like it just starts from scratch, yeah.
Shoot down while they're impaired.
Side splash.
Furious blast.
They never stood a chance.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Oh, they gave me the wrong spice level. Okay.
Did they increase it or decrease the spice?
Increase.
Hell yeah. Is it too spicy?
It is red on the inside. Oh my god.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I'm gonna go get more mango.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, she's gone. I'll wait till she gets back to bring up the CE from the shop. But yeah, she's going to want that CE from the shop. Does anyone know if that CE is in the mission rewards, or is it only a drop? I'm going the wrong way, and I'm just going to get myself beaten up by a monkey. What do you mean, go up, follow ball? What's wrong with you? So chat brought up a good point, like the moment you stepped away. Go for the CE in the shop as well. That's a really good CE that'll really help you in the long run.
What?
You're trying to clear the shop anyways, but the craft essence in the shop, if you can pick that up, all the copies of that up while you're playing the event, it's really good.
I will after I get the other stuff I want.
Actually, I would recommend at least grabbing one of those copies ahead of time, like even before you get other stuff, because that's a damage boosting CE for the event. So it'll just make fighting things easier. Okay, but how, follow ball? How? You'll want me to go up, but I can't go up. I'll try it.
Spiral around those mushroom things to get up.
I tried that. It was too steep. This is a way up. You know, when I unlock the power of flight, the follow ball might be a lot more useful.
through. We're gonna take beatings like
Damn it. Okay, so that didn't work. There's another potential mission collection spot. I'm gonna go try the other one. Because this one might not be accessible to me at the moment. Yes, Nasu.
but I'm tougher.
I forgot that was this checkpoint.
You guys take it from here.
Wait, isn't this also where I got attacked by, They didn't get me this time, so I'm not gonna think about it. Hey, you're what I need to fight, but I can't... I don't want to fight you yet.
Why not?
Because I'm being chased by something much stronger.
Oh, why are you being chased by something?
Because I walked in
What'd you
front
do,
of it.
provoke it?
No, I walked
So
in
you
front of it.
provoked?
It's a territorial little asshole.
So you provoked it.
I'll take the first shot. Make them count.
I feel
I
like
prov-
you're in the wrong here.
Target in sight.
Look, I provoked it in the same way that you provoke the spiders that come across you. The thing was a spider, so...
Excuse you, those spiders intrude into my territory. My entire mouth is still burning. Oh, jeez.
What are they? I guess up there, maybe? There you go.
We have to take them on. Stop the command into.
Superior decoy round. On the kick.
Dakota Doyle, I'm drinking mango latte, which is a yogurt. It is helping a little. You're correct. You're not incorrect. I used to be lactose intolerant. But, fun fact, every 7 years your body plays a genetic lottery game, where, at least for intolerances, not necessarily allergies, but intolerances, you get to roll on the lottery and see if you still get to keep the ones that you had for the next 7 years or not. And it appears that my 7-year time span is up and I hit the lottery jackpot because I am no longer lactose intolerant. On the other hand, I am still intolerant to a number of other things that cause funky, fuzzy feelings in my mouth.
Okay, that's all the missions I accepted. See if there's any more I can do.
Hey.
Okay. Let's grab... This might be an affinity... Oh, it's an affinity mission. Okay, I'm gonna withdraw acceptance for now. I'll withdraw all these, because these are all affinity missions, and I don't want to do those on stream.
So what are... I assume that with the affinity missions you have to have an affinity with the character?
They're basically like... So, there's the story, like the main story, which I can progress if I want and I don't progress. And there's these little side quests, which are like completely not voiced. You just run around and they're pretty generic tasks. Affinity missions are kind of like mini story missions, sort of like FGO's interludes. Whereas what I'm doing right now is more like FGO's grinding quests.
So why are we grinding?
Because I feel like it. Just to chat, just to chill with chat for a bit. I don't really want to do any story because I'm not doing a full playthrough on the channel of this. So progressing the story means I risk spoiling people on things if they're playing this game. My brother just sent me an FGO roll. I'm a little scared.
What is it?
It says JP, oh shit, nice. My brother's favorite servant is Dantes, and on JP for a new player GSSR that just dropped, he got Dantes, so he got what he wanted.
Nice.
Okay. Don't want to touch Silvalum or Calderos yet. I don't mind taking Oblivia. Anything else from Oblivia, Noctilum, or Primordia? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Why? Huh?
Oh, you just said, yeah, that'd be why.
Yeah. Zero Herrera.
Jiang Yu did just get a buff in JP.
Ooh, nice. Zhang Yu deserves buffs. Are you gonna do the lobster quest?
Did I take it? The funny lobster quest. Let me take a look at it. I didn't want to take anything that needed an affinity mission done, so if it needed an affinity mission. No, I don't think I don't know which one you're talking about for the funny lobster quest. Oh, FGO lobsters. Oh, it's a hidden quest you've got to find in NLA. Okay, never mind. If it's available, I'll do it. I don't know when it's unlocked, though. I know there's a bunch of hidden quests in NLA that I haven't fucked around with yet. Okay, so let's... For now, I'm just going to go do the stuff that I had already set up to do. I didn't do a lot of side quests when I played this for the first time on the Wii U back in the day. So a lot of these side quests are new to me. Huh, well that's straightforward. That might be a little too high a level for me at the moment. Okay. I don't think I took anything that was that high level, so I assume that there's a lower level version of those enemies somewhere else on the continent.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to go valedictorian on you.
We should weaken them just to be safe. Fire part!
This one's gonna cut deep.
Atomic hit!
Rising flame! Shadow strike!
Furious blast!
Even the couple of blast when you get up! Side slash! Rising flame!
Superior
Rising
giveaway round!
steel!
Wild smash!
Upper hand!
Weaken them and lay it.
We have to take them on. Start with melee. Finish this shot.
Atomic hit.
Now go down.
Furious blast. Burst grenade.
Upper hand. Slide. Move in and do some damage. Take this. Come to the left before they get up. Smash. Early bird. Woo! I am keeping that side.
Decoy round.
Move in and strike.
That was passable.
Okay.
You won't stop
Seki, for tomorrow, do you know if we're missing anything that one of the boys is supposed to bring, but they won't be able to get to until later? Besides, like, I know Realm is bringing some stuff, but I don't know if it's stuff we need immediately.
I think you might want to just buy some.
Oh no, I'll get the cheese slices. I was already planning on doing that tomorrow.
So, okay, well,
Honestly, like, you're probably gonna arrive. I'm probably getting boba tomorrow, anyways, before anything we start cooking. So I might just run to the store there then.
well, let me count it out. Warren got the burgers. I got the ground beef. I have all the other chili ingredients except for gochujang.
You won't stop us.
And some jang. Which I'm picking up from Rome. You got fries?
Decoy round.
Yes, I've already got the fries. I bought a lot of bags of those.
Realm was supposed to pick up the burgers, which I will see picking up for.
If you can, that'd be great. If not, it's not that big a deal if the veggies aren't there until we're ready to eat.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
but I'm
put
supposed to pick up the
valedictorian on you.
gochujang.
Now it's my turn.
Well, I got some more gochujang anyways, so.
Do you have enough to fill the box?
I just bought a fresh thing, so it's fine.
Decoy round.
Thank God. Not that that's a, it's a bad thing. It's a detour. I didn't
I'm
want
on
to
a roll. Oh,
make. In theory, I think that's all we need.
Yeah, so long as he brings the veggies, like, when he comes, we should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, Zerher, that was, in fact, panic-inducing. Was le bullshit. Le bullshit.
You can be like, I don't like that servant, and then suddenly a different artist does them in a completely different style and a completely different outfit. Like, oh no.
It's upsetting. I do not appreciate this. I think maybe Satanta as a temporary servant comes out tonight.
No, Santatanta is a temporary servant's already out.
How do I get it?
You have so basically you've hit what's called the mission wall. You have to play free quests to complete missions, and it'll unlock the next section of story. There are time gates, but that time gate's passed already. If you look at the date, it says.
Weird. Lovely. Oh, okay. I see. I completed a couple of quests, and now I see.
Looks like we've got no choice.
The item's right there. Don't kill me, monkey.
This is
Oh,
really
oh, I'm
taking
dead.
its toll.
Sorry.
I'm almost down, but not out.
And Follow Ball wants me to fly, as per usual. Okay.
The aura before it all goes dark.
It's not even a certain number of missions, actually, U-Ball. It's a certain specific mission.
I went and collected my rewards for the last couple things I completed, and it unlocked some new stuff.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, I wasn't collecting stuff, so it wasn't unlocking shit for me.
Here comes bad news.
Bless you.
Discord's supposed to mute that shit.
Apparently it didn't. Very loud, very sharp.
I thought that's what we were all using that noise suppression powered by Crisp for.
Don't worry, U-Ball. You'll have QP again just in time to be Matt broke.
That's such a backhanded comment.
That's just how it works in FGO.
There's a free quest for that. That reminds me of all those people back in like the 2010s. There's an app for that. Those dinosaurs?
Pretty much. It's alien. These are all alien life, so.
They look like dinosaurs.
Yep.
I never take.
In one of the older games, there's an enemy that's just a T-Rex.
They are the monster. Rah rah rah. You know what? That's so valid. You know what? I'm simultaneously both Matt broke and not.
Before it all goes dark.
Because there are some mats that I have so much of, and then there are other mats where it's like.
See, but you're Matt broke because you have a new player account that's only done a couple events. There's also Matt broke where you just developed way too many servants and you have nothing anymore. Like not even this. If you in theory kept up with a couple events, you probably would have enough mats to do most of what you wanted to do.
Decoy round. Shoot down while they're repaired.
But QP, when people go QP broke, it's never when you need it to happen, or it's never at a convenient time.
I need to heal first.
I got a lot of QP.
Shadow strike. Upper hand.
Ooh, another safety.
Furious blast.
I have to stay in this. Help me.
Close
That's what I
quarters.
am.
Did something else kill us? Or is that enemy just that strong? Oh god, 74 obsidian knives. Yeah. I remember that from doing my Draco and JP. I think that was Draco, right? Oh no, it's T.H.E. Who was it that required obsidian knives from my account then?
But I'm tougher.
It's up to you now. Hit him hard.
Rose, I think I need a bunch of phoenix feathers.
Those should be relatively easy to get. They're a bit of an older
I got
map.
a bunch in the shop. So. I also need all of these assassin and rider pieces in both silver and gold.
That's fair.
I don't need the lancer ones, but I need the rest.
You only start needing pieces when you actually have servants of that class that you've been leveling.
Yeah, but it's the fucking alter egos.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't, right now I can't level Sherlock or Zhu Fu because I don't have Assassin and Rider silver mats.
Oh,
And I need both Assassin and Rider silver mats for them.
yeah.
Yeah!
That said, they don't usually need as many as if you're doing a servant of that class. If you farm out those mats for this event, you should have enough mats to do it for both of them.
They look tough, but I'm tougher.
I'm about to die.
Nice.
Really taking it.
I'm assuming that is perhaps Herrera or someone else, but somebody just sent a walkthrough with no spoilers.
Oh,
More
nice.
hit.
Was it Game Press?
Yep.
Yeah, they do some good walkthroughs.
Yeah,
Some
I'll
of their
find
stuff's
the
not that
answers
great,
to it.
but their walkthroughs are really good. That's where I would have offered. That's why I was offering to send you from the. Remember when I said that I could get you a spoiler-free guide for Camelot if you needed it?
Oh,
Yeah, they have them for that as well.
that's fair. Dakota Doyle, I'm currently skipping the cutscenes. Because I'm a terrible person. Oh look, a shadow fox.
Yeah, lotto events is how you get your QP back. And basic mats. Or basic gems.
They look tough, but I'm tougher.
Oh yeah, like the was the first event I played a lotto event? With the
Yes,
boxes?
the
Yeah.
the Morgan event. That was a
Yeah, I
lotto
got
event.
So many QP from that.
The community really likes it because it's just raw farming and there's no limit to how much you can farm with it.
Yeah, I like that. So I saw the comment about the Frerin collab, but I don't know what it is. Like what the game it's collabing with is. I've never heard of it.
It's PUBG, or Player Unknown Battlegrounds. It's Fortnite before Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard of that.
The reason why is because on the western side, it kind of got overshadowed like a month later when Fortnite came out.
I would say if there is another lotto event coming in May, I probably will play that lotto event.
Yeah, Ilia's Castle should be coming up.
No, because I've got a sitting job for almost that entire month. So
Yeah, 10 out of 10. We recommend you farm that if you have the time.
because that's how I farmed the last one. Is I was at a sitting job and just.
And after that last event, you were set for a bit.
Oh yeah, I didn't run out of sitting jobs recently. I mean, Frerin with a gun could be a vibe, you know? I like to imagine her just like whipping out a fucking AK-47 when everyone else brought like pistols and being like, ah, perhaps this is too futuristic for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember to bring your volume of Frerin tomorrow.
Where is my volume of Frerin? I don't know where my volume is. I will find it. I think it's behind me on the floor. Oh my god, so I got this, I thought it would be funny for us to look through. So I got this, like, stupid little, like, 50 anime that every anime fan should know guidebook.
Mm-hmm.
Or 50 manga, yeah. And it is absolutely wild, because I was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, you know, it's really fun to see other people's biases about, like, what they think are, like, need-to-know anime series is. And I was like, going through this, it would be really fun to see what this person's biases are. And holy
What was their biases?
15 out of the 50 anime were for the last 4 years and about
That
queer
one was
characters.
guaranteed.
Which is not a bad thing. The inclusion of queer characters in a non-fetishized way in anime is important, you know? But not 15 out of 50 when you're trying to make a list of 50 manga. that fans should know, including historical anime and manga.
Yeah.
Like the percentage is not percenting correctly. 5 maybe, but not 15. And half of them I'd never even heard of.
I mean, that's just always the funniest. It's like the quintessential anime, and they're anime you've never heard of in your life.
Yeah. Also, it didn't include things like Fist of the North Star or JoJo at all.
Huh.
Yeah, right? Like, it went back far enough to include, like, Revolutionary Girl Utena and, like, some old stuff, but then it didn't include stuff like Fist of the North Star or JoJo. Even Astro Boy was only mentioned when talking about other anime or manga that drew inspiration from it.
So it's a very Western skewed perspective on the quintessential anime.
It's very interesting. I definitely, like, there's some things in it where I'm like, yes, I agree. This is definitely like a pretty landmark series. You know, like this was very popular everywhere. And then there are other things where I'm like, this does not belong here.
I feel like I've heard of.
Dakota Doyle.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of the Magic the Gathering manga.
Yeah.
Ah, my favorite weather effect.
Don't
Skip
worry,
it.
there was 0 Gundam. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was not a single Gundam style thing. There were no mech mangas mentioned. At all.
Well, that seems unusual.
Yeah, Code Geass wasn't mentioned either. Yeah, no, now that I'm thinking about it, there was not a single one of those types of anime or manga mentioned in the entire book.
Are we still in an electrical storm? What the hell?
Wild.
There we go.
I fear that I am going to go through this entire title and relax unconsciously.
All because they turned up the spice too much.
Oh, I gave up.
Oh.
I left it for Mom. I physically could not eat it. It hurt. Like, it hurt my mouth. It was delicious, but it hurt my mouth, and I'm just not that
Now
hungry
what?
right now. Ooh, I'm gonna use somebody's Vladdy. Dakota Doyle, are you at Soup?
I'm at soup.
Is Soup a location?
Have you not seen that meme?
No.
That is like one of the classic anime. I knew about it before even getting into anime.
No.
I didn't even know it was it's a Code Geass meme, but I didn't even know it was Code Geass when I first saw it.
Oh yeah, no.
Have you never heard of buying clothes at the soup store?
No.
Oh my, give me a second. I'm gonna send you this. You need to watch this.
I have never heard of this. Shadow Arjuna?
I think this is the right video. Like, this is one of those anime memes that should have been coming around while you were at your, like, peak anime.
Alright, let me finish the fight I'm in and I'll check it out. You know, know what? If it's from an abridged series,
Alright,
that might be why.
Let's see what you've got.
'Cause you know I don't watch abridged series. as
See,
that much.
I don't either, but it's one of those ones that became just a meme in the anime community and beyond. Like, if you had friends that were like, you probably heard like one of the high school anime people quote it multiple times. I'd imagine that's where I heard it from.
Then again, I try to just forget the high school anime as much as possible.
Upper hand. I'm off balance.
That's fair.
Superior decoy round. Superior wild down. Shoot down while they're at
Don't miss this shot. Side flash.
atomic hit.
Iron Fist Flying Slinger. Fire Carnival.
Furious flash.
Sorry. I can't seem to get fired up.
Oh,
That hits. Move it for the kill.
how many things are fighting us right now? Okay.
Move in and do some damage. Upper hand. Yeah. You're on top of this now.
Why did your Lin not have equipment for the last several hours, Dohi Wario? What did you do to cause that? She comes with equipment when you first recruit her.
Like me mismanaging my Baldur's Gate chests. Ow, how the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, no wonder your tank's not tanking. She has no armor on. No, I don't want to get in a fight. 2 globs of silvery cactus resin in Oblivia. Ah, there it is.
Congrats that you were able to go a couple hours without realizing. Jesus.
I mean, I guess that saves you money in the long run to do that. But I will openly tell you now. Money is not that big a deal in Xenoblade X unless you don't do any farming at all. Because, like, if you get distracted by one thing, the Frontier now will give you all the money you need back, so having new armor is not that hard. Speaking of, I haven't updated my Frontier nav in a minute with new probes. I'm being inoptimal. Yeah, there are online missions dedicated to money farming. But then again, maybe you don't have online. I can respect that.
I do not know about there being a Melusine nerf.
We have an NA exclusive Melusine nerf. So normally Melusine really takes advantage of the fact that Clay and Skyle lets her use her skills multiple times in one 3-turn farming setup. But Melusine's third skill transforms her into her more dragony form.
Yeah.
She normally can't transform back, but something broke in the arcade update. So Melusine's trying to transform a second time, which doesn't work. So instead the game freezes when she uses that skill, doesn't give her the buff, and you have to reset the app in order to continue the fight. And when you reset it, she just hasn't used that skill yet. Whereas usually she can
Okay.
double proc that skill for extra damage.
That sounds not great.
It is just a bit annoying.
Yeah.
And this is NA exclusive.
Disgusting. I hate that. What the fuck? How did you manage to do that? Why not? Kind of funny though.
What's up?
Responding to Dakota Doyle about the bug not happening on JP.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though.
JP ended up getting NA's exclusive GSSR that they had for a long time today. And a couple days ago, NA got a Melusine bug that didn't ever exist in JP. So, NA continuing to provide justification for its own existence with exclusive content.
Is that what we're calling it? Okay.
Look, I'm gonna be dead serious with you. I'm pretty sure there would be a portion of the player base that would jump for joy if that bug happened to certain support servants like Castoria.
Jesus.
Just because it would make NA the harder meta.
Oh god, Draco just bugged out my fucking plate.
What did she do?
Just my whole phone froze for like 10 seconds. It's fine now. It recovered. You know what? Good for them, Tiamani. That's a great name. 10 out of 10.
I'll take the first shot. Make him count. Target in sight. Shadow strike. Eat this! Look for the blood before they get up.
Watch him up.
Covering it.
Coming. Superior decoy round.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I got Draco Zinky and then the whole game just like
Won't miss this shot. Got him. Lay down some cover fire. Target in sight. Rising flame. Scream it.
Close quarters.
Hit him again for me.
Superior decoy round.
What a side slash.
Roll. Open fire.
Overhand.
Superior dive.
I don't think the Melusine bug happened on JP. People would have noticed just because Melusine is that common of a farming servant at around this time. So where's the tyrant? He should be around here somewhere. Is that him? No. Gotta be a specific time of day. Oh, there you are.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
I like it a lot. Furious Splash. Close quarters.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I do not know. What's next? 4-star ticket issue. Who's your goal?
My goal? I'm not sure who I'm going to be going for. I have to really go over them. I might go for another copy of Aris, but I also might... I don't know, I have to take a look at what I want more. A better version of Aris or Primhild.
Upper hand.
Atomic hit. Shoot now while they're repaired.
Don't miss
Furious
this
Splash.
shot.
Close quarters. Superior decoy round. Now for a buck. Superior dive.
Upper hand. Move in and do some damage. Stagger these.
Close quarters. Works for me. Furious Splash.
Shadow runner.
Wild Splash.
Shadow strike. Yeah.
Superior wild
This
down.
now. Not balanced.
Atomic hit. Shoot now while they're repaired. Wild Smash.
Won't miss this shot.
Furious Splash. Against the wall here. Give me a bump.
There we go.
Upper hand.
I'm on a roll. Overdrive.
Early bird.
Nick Nat, Zurhara says you covered the upcoming anniversary event, anniversary servant in the roundtable video, right? So it wouldn't be a spoiler if I said her name in the Discord chat.
Yeah, we're covering her. We covered her in the roundtable video. Yeah.
Yep. Also, technically, if you put it in the spoiler chat, that's, you know, technically.
Just don't. There's story elements regarding her that it just don't mention. But like if you just say that, because you're talking about Ash. If you just say Ash is the anniversary servant, or if you're talking about Ash's gameplay, that's not a spoiler at all.
Yeah. Plus, you can spoiler censor yourself in Discord. and then it's
Yeah.
whoever wants to click's prerogative.
The spoiler chat's is not even just for Seki though. It's just for people that aren't caught up on FGO
True.
in general. So just story elements I would keep to the FGO spoiler chat, but the existence of servants isn't necessarily something we're doing that much to stop. Seki doesn't really look at the artwork if she doesn't know them, or she looks away when she sees it.
So I do technically have a list of all the servants that are currently in the game that we haven't done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I do keep track of that list, because I update it.
Here.
It enough Geo for right now.
Nero's going to be a permanent fixture in the extra support lists? Possibly. We'll see. I don't know. I have a lot of extra class servants, so I may or may not have my my Draco in there very often. I cycle through extras pretty often. Like, I've also got a pretty good T.H.E Wong at NP3 that I keep up there just because I know, even if I don't like using him, he's still a decent T.H.E Wong for people to use if they want to use them. And he's one of the and he's a good borrowed servant, so. What's going on?
Sorry, choosing Xenoblade.
Oh.
The giant horsey.
Honestly, yeah, I wish I could ride that. I'm too busy killing a pig. There's the horsey. I see him.
Kinda looks like an Aram pin. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, alright. See ya, Seki. Ooh, barely got that. Okay. I can revive Lynn. Where's Lynn? Oh, that's why we're... Where is everybody? Okay. I'm about to lose the fight, but I won the war. Out of here. Is my controller dead? Why am I frozen? Oh, that was an attack that just hit me. If I had not just barely exited the damage range. Not that it would have been that bad. I'm literally right next to a spawn point. Yeah. So for spoiler-wise, long as there's no spoiler elements, it's fine to have it in the non-spoiler chats. I had no idea that squad missions would occasionally ask for items. Okay. Where am I going for this? All the way out here. The servants I put in my support list, I tend to focus on two things. A, What do I think people want to use? Like, do I have a fan favorite that I have good investment in? I'll probably put them out. B, I'll put out like event bonus servants, just because they won't get filtered out as easily, or by as many people. And lastly, if they're how well do they do on their own without the necessary supports that typically make them good in single player, like Melusine. I think I do keep her on my Lancers because I don't have that many great Lancers leveled. But if I had like a better Lancer, I might not use Melusine on there as often, because Melusine's mostly decent when you're talking in regards to the double Koyon Oberon setup. After that, she's not that great. And you can't, if you're borrowing a Melusine, you're not using double Koyon Oberon. So, if I have another Lancer with better investment, or good investment, I might focus on them instead. Okay, this isn't going well.
Atomic hit! Shoot now while they're impaired.
Yeah, 25. They're just a little bit out of my range. I need to focus on, like, this 23 one. Even then, this might be just out of my range.
Start with melee.
Now for a buff. Furious blast!
You play defensively here.
Atomic hit!
Need to stop that.
Move in and do some damage.
Eight, side slash. You won't. Close it and seal the deal.
Close
Upper
quarters.
hand.
Woo! I'm heated up. Slide. Back, back.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Eight, this.
Appreciate
Close
it.
it and
Now,
seal the
my
deal.
turn.
Fire fireball.
Come on, there's more to do. Upper hand.
Superior decoy round. Atomic hit! Shoot now while they're impaired.
Early bird.
Won't miss this shot.
Furious blast!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Don't want it to
Close quarters. Up against the wall here. Give me a buff.
Jesus.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Those two are doing enough damage, I'm gonna let this play out.
Upper hand.
Like, they are... Oh, okay. Now I might not win this.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I knew it was good to trust him. I now just need to do that 2 more times. And I've maxed out Elma's affinity, so I actually might remove her from the party. Let's finish this up and then I'll actually probably call it after I finish this set of missions, but we'll see.
Close quarters.
Try to destroy this arm.
Move in and do some damage.
Eight, close it and seal the deal. Before they get up. First grenade.
Side slash.
Superior decoy round.
Upper hand. Move in and do some damage. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Close quarters. For me.
Won't miss this shot.
Furious blast!
Early bird.
Shoot now while they're impaired. Superior decoy round.
Now, melee attack. Side slash.
Close quarters. For me.
Upper hand. I'm shooting you first. Shadow strike. So, you picked out
One
space
more.
menu, Lynn?
Not yet. If I
Depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know what I mean.
Go get these before I inevitably die. These things are just a little too high level for me. Missing is the quick rider Chinese sage. That's fair. Oh yeah, I always keep the main support like the big support servants I have in my list. Just because I know people are the most interested in having access to those.
We have to take them on. Start with melee. Shadow Strike. I owe you one. Nice. Move in and do some
quarters.
damage.
That's for me.
Lenora, get control of the battle. Don't worry, I won't let up.
Wild smash.
Furious. Rising flame. Rising flame. That's rising flame. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow Strike. Rising flame.
Okay, I'm no longer a big target. Not a way to keep doing that.
Destroyed. Move in and strike. Iron Princeton. I owe you one.
And this isn't going that
Move in and
well.
do some damage. Eight. Fire Carnival. Come to the left before they get up. Rising flame. Side slash turned out to be pretty tough. Oh, excellent strategy.
Okay. I think that's the last of the missions I've got. Let me take a look at my mission list. Oh, that's where I'm at. Yeah, I finished all the missions I took today. And let me look at my active members. Almost level 21. Alright. Lynn's almost there as well. I'm gonna get Lynn to max spawn or max affinity before I remove Elma. And then I'll shuffle around and move other people in. Because that way I can focus on building a more balanced team. Because Lynn and Elma, because DPS, I think also DPS. Defense. So if I want to keep something like that going, I'll want to substitute out for another DPS and defense. But the other character I've got out right now who's around the level who I want to keep up with level wise, he's only, or affinity wise especially, he's only a defensive character, so I'd want to get one of these defensive characters out. Easiest one to remove will be Lynn in a second. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save. Alright. I'm gonna move us to a chatting screen. And move chat over here. So I can chill with you guys for a bit. Should you dig around, and what type of CE should you put in support character? 50% is good enough. I mean, yeah, like here's the thing. If you're on normal support sets, at least this is my philosophy, just whatever it takes to get that character their NP quicker, because that's going to be more important DPS-wise. With setups, unless it's like a servant built for like soloing. If it's servant built for soloing, maybe think about what CE you're using. But if you have like a 50% battery, 50% CE is fine on support. If you're just trying to help someone get like an NP off easily. If you have like a 100% battery, focus on damage. If you have a 30% battery, maybe try to find like a kaleidoscope or a foot. I don't think no, maximum broken imaginary element's not enough. But like kaleidoscope, you probably want to use on the maximum broken. Oh, sorry, I don't know the online very much. That's my bad, Tacos. I don't know the online very well, so I didn't even think about accepting the online missions. Yeah, well, this isn't going to be the last Xenoblade grind stream. This is a long game, and I've barely made any progress. even, let's say, 18 hours in. So I'm sure I'll be back with another one of these, and as I start getting my bearings more, we'll do more online stuff. Mostly I spent today just like clearing through my missions, and if I saw squad stuff, grabbing squad stuff. Oh, bond CEs are great. If you're going to put bond CEs on anyone, put bond CEs on your support servants. Like your... Because those are the servants that people are going to use the most, and it'll be most commonly helpful for them. Though, that said, that's not the be-all, end-all. In theory, if you wanted to build a support servant more around challenge quests, you totally could. In Blade HQ on the back, you go there, you have raids, missions, time attacks, and support, EXP, bond, and money grinding missions. Alright, well, I'll think about that for the future. The setup I ended up using for Xenoblade worked pretty well today, and I think I like making Saturday streams when I do them a lot more of a chill thing, unless I'm trying to speed through a portion of the game, and I'm not doing that with Extella right now. 2 streams this week aside. So, I expect Xenoblade to come back up again. Though I do have other stuff I need to do, or I want to do on these Saturday streams. Like, I do want to do the U Olga quests, because I've only done the first one. I've got the next 2 to do still. So those might be a Saturday stream at some point. Same with like, there's Extella side missions I could do. There's also, I also want to eventually finish up Sonic Adventure. Depends on the quest you're going into. NP generation defense options. Yeah, it just depends on what on your actual team list what you're looking for. But like setting up your support list with the support servants, like if all else fails, just put the bond CEs on them, or if there's a good in the past, like when we've had QP events, you could put QP on them. Bond CEs or QP are good to put on your support servants. But in the future, you might want to consider either a more specialized bond CE if because they're going to give people better bond, and you might get more people that rely on them. Or if you want to set your support servant up for challenge quests, because say there's something like the Cernunos fight when it came out, where you're trying to give people the tools, it might be helpful for people to have more specialized CEs on their support servants. Like, here's one of my favorites, Demonic Bodhisattva on a Castoria. Gives you, her first NP is going to give you 3 stacks of, without overcharge. Keeping in mind, you can play it up by using an NP with using 1 or 2 more NPs in front of it to increase it. That gives you an automatic 3 invulnerabilities, potentially 4 if you stack it with an NP, potentially 5 if you're really resourceful. Where people want to fight you, they don't realize you have a team of Skells. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of Xenoblade X multiplayer even back in the day. Most of what I've done has been single player. So I'll look into more Xenoblade X multiplayer for a future stream for sure. All right, well, it's getting to be a little bit late. I've got to clean up for tomorrow because I'm hosting D&D and some channel stuff. So Amakusa CE gives you over 3 charges. Amakusa CE that gives you over 3 charge NP4s at MLB. Yeah, you have to have MLB for that one though. If I remember right, that one's not non-limited, so you might not have that one. It's just whatever you have access to. It's whatever you have access to, obviously. But Demonic Bodhisattva was like the classic one. I'm sure there's other ones that do I know there's other ones that do similar effects. That might be better. Well, it's not late. I've streamed later into the night, but it's been 3.5 hours, and I've got other stuff I've got to do. So, yeah. Let me see here. What's coming up this week? I've already given you guys this week's schedule last week, didn't I? Streaming-wise, I don't know what Seki's plan is for this week. I'm going to have to collect that from her today, actually. But For me, at least, it's just going to depend on the recording schedule, because I haven't even worked out what days I'm recording with this coming week with Seki, which I'm sure that'll be a thing. I'm thinking my Extella stream this week's either going to be the first, the second, or the third. One of those 3 days will be the Extella stream. It'll be available for you guys to see tomorrow. And then next Saturday, I've got nothing going on right now, so there probably will be another weekend stream next Saturday. I'll see what I'm feeling like when I schedule it. Part of me wants to be like, yeah, let's go right back into Xenoblade, but another part of me is like, I should finish up Sonic. I'm at the very end of Sonic. For a weekend stream, chill, casual, do Sonic. Shouldn't take... It's only Knuckles' campaign and Tails' campaign left, I'm pretty sure. And then the Super Sonic campaign. So that shouldn't take... Just do that as one stream. And yeah. So yeah, it'll be either Xenoblade or Sonic that I finish up next weekend. Alright, well, I'll see y'all sometime this week. I hope y'all have a good one. Bye. Ooh, hang on.